Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name's Adrian and thanks for tuning in. Today we are actually going to show you a few new campers that Mars have just brought out. One you may have seen a teaser for just during the week, and the second one is an update of a model that they already have. Some cool updates, I might add. So we're heading down now to the Mornington racecourse. It seems like we've been at an outdoor show every weekend in recent times, but it is the time for shows. But we're heading down there now and I'm going to show you a few of those. But before we get to all of that, hey, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button, also hit the notifications button so when we release new videos you get notified. I'd also love for you to drop a comment, ask a question or say hi or whatever it might be. Send us some information about what you've got, what camper you have. That'd be absolutely awesome. The other thing, we'd love for you to hit a like and a share. So do all that sort of stuff. That really helps the channel grow. So we'd appreciate it if we do that. Now, I said I'm going to talk about these two new models. Before we do that, coming up in a video shortly, one of the other things we talk about the campers a lot, but what do we use to tow them? So I actually have a Sanyong Musso, and so it works fantastically for towing these. So we're going to do a little bit about the car that I have and how it goes towing. It's got 3.5 ton towing on the Musso, so it's a dual cab ute. So I love it actually, fantastic car. So we're going to get into that a little bit. Plus we're going to get into a few of the campers. Now, just before we do get to the show, the two updates. The one I teased during the week was a twin bed model. So, if you're going camping with your mate, you don't have to snuggle up in the same bed anymore. So, twin bed model, and we're going to have a look at that today. Fantastic layout, spacious, heaps of room, some fantastic improvements. I think you're really going to like that one. The other one we're going to look at is an updated version of the Jupiter. And if you remember a couple of weeks ago, on the Australia Day weekend, we went to Toronto Falls and did a bit of camping there with the Jupiter. Well, this is an updated version of that. Some fantastic things in that, and I know you're really going to like it. When I first saw it, there were some things that just really stood out straight away that would just tick the boxes in my world. So I've got a little bit of a drive to get there, but for you, it's only going to be a couple of minutes, and we're going to show you some of these new models from Mars. So stick around. Well, here we are at the show, and I'm standing out front of the twin bed model here. So this is one of the two that I spoke about. So we're going to do a little walkthrough. This is not going to be a comprehensive walkthrough, but we're going to have a look at a few things and just head on inside. But, you know, first and foremost, we're just come down to the front here. As always, you know, some of the things that they're sort of standard. You expect them to be on this level of camper, the DO35 hitch. So you've got that on here. You've got great storage in this model. So this one gives you a wider section here for storage. The annex is sitting here at the moment. And then over the other side, we've got the LP gas where you can put that in there. So just, you know, these sort of, not that I do a lot of talking about these extra features because you sort of expect them to be on a camper of this level. So great at the front. So all that's handled. At the front here, you've still got your room for your fridge. So nice slide out tray there so you can whack the fridge in there. Good size. You know, you're going to get a 95 litre fridge in there, no problems whatsoever. So, you know, pretty standard on this. Coming across here to the kitchen. Nice little bench space here, a little bit of storage. Pull out drawer here. I'm going to show you sort of these in a bit more detail, but you can fit some pots, pans, whatever you want to fit in there, cutlery. We've got our 4-burner cooktop here, wind guards on the side, plus our sink, stainless sink. So just a nice little compact kitchen area just on the outside here. Now you can probably see that the annex is out, so we have power annex here. You've seen this on a lot of the models. You may have seen some of my other videos where I did a setup of the annex. It only takes like literally a minute or two and this is out. And so fantastic, nice and easy to use. And that's, you know, that's what I'm all about, nice and easy. So now on the back of this one here, a couple more places for storage. You've got the single spare tire on here. So, you know, that's, you can get the dual or the single. Up here, reversing camera if you want to actually mount that in and connect that into your car. You know, a lot of these things are just pretty standard. Now, one thing that we've spoken about a little bit, if you've ever had a pop-up model, then generally the latches are up high and you're going to have to get up there on a little step ladder, unlock them, and then do the lid. Well, the cool thing about it is the latches are actually down here. If you see, this is connected to the top, comes all the way down and connects here, and you latch it here. So no more getting up a step ladder to do that. There's just 4 of these around the outside, and up she goes. So nice and easy. Now, stepping on the inside, this is where this one really changes. So now you're stepping into an area where we've got twin beds. So we've got a bed here on the left, a bed on the right, and I'll show you some footage of this. But one of the things, just when I walked in this just last week for the first time, I know I sent a little teaser of this, it just feels like there's so much space. Even here, between the 2 beds, if you're out camping with a mate or whatever, plenty of room here. Nice little cupboard just in the middle if you want to store a bit of stuff. We've got a window at the back. You've got fans either side, USB chargers either side, lights either side, TV on this side here. So that TV obviously can be inside, plus like with all the models, you can put that outside as well. You've got a window behind it on there. And here's the other little thing. Over here, just beside me here, we've got a nice little mirror. And we can turn the lights on. Let's turn it on. Let's turn it up a little bit. Here we go. So, you're doing your, you know, hair in the morning, all that sort of stuff. Nice amount of light, great little mirror there. And so, good little features added on this one. Now, continuing on through, we've actually got a heap of storage. So all the way along here, nice amount of storage. All your electronics are in here as well, so easily accessible. And then down below, you've got some cupboards. So nice and deep. So yeah, plenty of storage there. Right here, toilet and shower, just like normal, but a little bit bigger. So the size of this has been increased slightly. So you will notice that if you've ever been inside one, a little bit more size there. And that's a cool little thing. It's funny for me, where we live, the shower we've got is quite small. And so I don't really notice it coming into the camper. But I know if you live in a place where you've got a nice large shower, it can feel a little bit restrictive, but they've increased the size. Last little thing just down the end here, we've still got a 2-burner cooktop, sink inside, and so if you need to, you know, getting up in the mornings, a bit rainy or wet outside, you can always do your cooking on the inside here. So let me just turn back this way, have a look down there. So we have got twin bed, and just an amazing addition to this range. And I know that, one that you're going to like. If a queen size bed or single bed doesn't really actually, suit you, this is going to be fantastic. So why don't you get along? It's probably going to be up on the website real soon. You can probably head there now. There might be some features on it and get all the details. But the twin bed model, so check it out. I think you'll really like it. Here I am. I'm actually with Dimitri, who actually is from Mars Campers. So I'm actually going to ask him a few questions. So,
sure, let's do it, guys.
Are you a camper or a glamper?
Depends the season of the year. Bit of both. Bit of both, Adrian, to be honest with you.
All right. And so what has been your worst camping disaster?
My worst camping disaster would have to be... sorry, he's put me off. I don't know what you're on about.
It's George in the background.
Oh, no. Yeah, look, we got bogged in the high country.
Yeah.
Up in the pines there. That one, and when I smashed my bull bar on the four-wheel drive.
Oh.
Good old GU Patrol.
Oh, nice.
Other than those two experiences, yeah.
All right, and what's your go-to meal when you're camping?
Go-to meal, fire up the campfire. Bit of barbecue, guys. Yeah.
Nice. See, that would. Oh, now you're talking my language.
Couple coldies, can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Thanks, mate.
All good. Thank you.
All right, now before we ask some questions here, I'm going to ask a different question. What is your name?
It's Mars.
Mars! There it is.
Mars.
This is the man. If you're wondering, no, it isn't. But
Hello.
now, Mars. What are you, a camper or a glamper?
I'm a camper. Yes. My partner's a glamper. She doesn't want to be on TV right now. But
She's just off to the side.
she's a glamper.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And what has been your worst camping disaster?
I'd say I was caught in torrential rain and I wasn't prepared. So yeah.
That tends to be a big one.
Yeah. I didn't set up in time and I got caught out and it was not pretty.
Not pretty.
Yeah.
And what's your go-to meal when you're camping?
Say a nice steak on the barbie. Yeah. Get a fire going, hot plate, throw some steak on there. Yeah.
Talking my language.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way to go.
Well, you've heard it from Mars himself. There you go. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
All right, so are you a camper or a glamper?
No, I could do it rough, but sometimes you just got to look after the boss.
Yeah. I hear you there.
Yeah, no, so I'm a mixture. I'll do anything as long as I get away.
Yeah. Sounds good. Now, what is your go-to meal when you're camping?
I'll just steak on the barbie.
Yeah, nice.
That's it. That's all I need.
Nice and simple.
Yep, I'm a simple man.
And one last thing, what has been your worst camping disaster?
I haven't had too many. No,
survived.
Yeah, we've survived. We've been lucky. Probably disaster would be, depends on who you go with. Because they're normally the issue, I suppose. Depends on what they've got and who they're taking.
Oh, mate.
No, we've always had a pretty good, easy run.
Oh, nice. Well, I hope that continues.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, man.
Okay, here is the second one, the one I haven't told you about yet, but this is the Jupiter X Mark II. So this is an upgraded version of that. So we'll have a quick look around at this. All the things that you can expect. We'll start from here, we'll work our way around, and then we'll go have a look on the inside. Still got plenty of room here for your fridge. So as normal, difference here, it's a little bit lower. So we've only got the two drawers here rather than the three. But you'll see why in just a minute when we go inside. All your cabinetry's here, sink, 4-burner cooktop, stainless steel. Nice little prep area here. So if you're outside, just a little prep area just to do some stuff. Same has the power awning on the top as with the other models, just really easy to set up. And one thing that's changed is that all the switches for the awning are out here outside now. So while you're doing it, you can stand underneath the awning. Let's just go around the back here. Pretty similar to the other one. Got our single tire at the back, some storage on the back. Pretty stock standard. You come to expect that on this level of camper these days. We'll just take a quick walk around the backside here. Opening for your cassette, for your toilet, your outdoor showers here. So we've got it all in here. Just plug it in, away you go. Your fill tanks for your water. All your heating stuff is on this side. A little bit of storage here if you've got a generator in that space there. If we come around to the front, LP gas storage, same as before, got that extra level of storage over this side, so really cool. DO35 hitch, all those sorts of things, so everything that you expect with this level of camper. Now here's the thing that really, I don't know, caught my eye when I came in, because as you would have seen our video, we did take the Jupiter out, but this is different in here, and I'm going to show you a few little things. As soon as you walk in, we've got space here for a cooktop, little bench, drawers for storage, all your electronics are here, everything that you need. The shower, it's slightly bigger. It's going to be a bit hard to see on here, but you have got noticeably more room in that shower, and so yeah, it's that increase there is fantastic. Here's where it starts to get really good. The bed is actually much lower, and so for those that may struggle getting up a little bit higher, this bed now sits really nice and low, much easier to get in, and so if you're struggling with that, this is going to be perfect for you. Fans at the back on either side, USB ports, lights, you've got the TV here on the side, so all those sorts of things. And here we've got a fridge, Dometic fridge, so inside, one of the little extra things on there, Dometic fridge. Plenty of cupboards of storage. So on this side here, heaps of storage. And then one last thing, right here, I'm going to sit down on this, there's the little table and bench. That can actually go into another bed if you want it. So this is actually really cool. On the last model, I don't know if you remember, there was just a bench here, but now we've got a little table. You can sit down, have breakfast inside, got a nice window here, and enjoy your morning coffee, which you know I love my morning coffee. So this is the Jupiter X. It's the upgraded version, so it's the Mark II, and really worth checking out. There's some other little features on this that I think you're going to like with the awning, with the roof. It's got a pop-up roof, but it also has a fail-safe. If suddenly you haven't got power, you can't put it down, there's a manual raise and a manual lower on this now, and so a few little cool features on this. It is a little bit wider than the previous models, about 100mm wider, and that's why you get this feeling of so much extra space. It's amazing what 100mm can do, but the feeling inside is really nice. And so if you're at the show, if you're at a show and you actually see the Mars site, go in and check out these two models. This is the Jupiter X Mark II. We had a look at before at the twin bed model. The last show, if you saw and caught us at the Melbourne show, we saw the triple bunk model. So 3 fantastic models, just been released by Mars, and I got to say thanks to Mars. They support us and they help us out and look after us. So we really appreciate that, and so big thanks to them. When I had a look at it during the week, really caught my eye just on how different it felt inside from the previous model, and so. Been great coming down here to Mornington. If you get down here, I hope you've enjoyed the show. Hope you dropped in and said hi. As I said, don't forget to subscribe. We'd love your support. And really haven't had a coffee today, but as I always say, don't forget to get yourself a good coffee, because life's too short to drink bad coffee, and you need a good coffee, especially if you're camping and it's a beautiful morning and you can sit here and enjoy it. Get yourself a good coffee. Have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next episode.